In these goals and targets, we are setting out a supremely ambitious and transformational vision. We envisage a world free of poverty, hunger, disease, and want, where all life can thrive. We envisage a world free of fear and violence, a world with universal literacy, a world with equitable and universal access to quality education at all levels, to healthcare and social protection, where physical, mental, and social well-being are assured. A world where we reaffirm our commitments regarding the human right to safe drinking water and sanitation, and where there is improved hygiene, and where food is sufficient, safe, affordable, and nutritious. A world where human habitats are safe, resilient, and sustainable, and where there is universal access to affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy. We reaffirm our unwavering commitment to achieving this agenda and utilizing it to the full to transform our world for the better by 2030.
The whole world changed in 1 year. You couldn't make this up. It's a science fiction movie come true. Words like social distancing. Social distancing. Oh yeah, the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, they said you had to be 6 feet apart. Oh, they just changed it. It's okay, 3 feet apart. Of course, when you cough and sneeze, it goes about 23 feet, 21 feet. They're making this up. They don't care. It's about control. And they've taken full control of, I'm going to estimate, about over 60% of the population. The rest are hesitant about it.
You look at this guy. I mean, just look at him. This guy is pure evil. And look at this. Now this is bizarre. It's a serpent eating a child, and these buckets hold gold, and they're on basically a scale. This is the family symbol
on his mother's side,
of his
not
mother's
the Fauci side.
For this serpent right here.
Right.
He is a serpent. I mean, who in the world would have a family crest that has a crowned serpent, Lucifer with a crown, eating babies? Now you hear this all the time, that Moloch, you know, the worship that in Bohemian Grove it was the worship of the owl, or Moloch, the baby eater. But I liked what I heard Matt say earlier today, which was, there's no more secrets, there's no more Bilderberger, there's no more trilateralism, there's no more secret Council on Foreign Relations, there's no more Chatham House. It's all open. And it isn't one group of people. It's not just the Pilgrim Society, which are the original British imperialists who still, their plan is as effective as this one that Matt showed us here on the Alta Vendita, which is basically the Carbonari. It's basically an Italian Masonic group that said, we want control of the world and this is our 100-year plan.
So this all makes sense in the context of a source document known as the Alta Vendita, which is an intercepted letter. It was intercepted by the agents of Pope Pius IX, who was a based and red-pilled Catholic pope, a favorite of traditionalists. His Cardinal Secretary of State, we think, although the provenance is a little disrupted, intercepted this letter from Italian Carbonari, one of the various highest lodges of Freemasons in Italy and in all the world. This letter states really clearly in teleological language, the language of goal setting, what the Freemasons and the secret societies around the world had aimed to do. They call it a revolution in tiara and cope. Now, we think that the letter was intercepted sometime in the middle 1800s. What they said they wanted to do was infiltrate the Roman Catholic Church, right, the pinnacle of the one true faith, Christianity, and soft pedal ideas through counselors and maybe the College of Cardinals. Think of the Sankt Gallen Mafia. Ideas of Marxist Masonic leftism to the Pope, such that he would be a sort of second derivative soft peddler of Masonic ideas, perhaps without even knowing it. Really important in the document is the idea that this struggle might well take up to a century. The soldier dies, and yet the struggle carries on in the fight, that the document states.
But I mean, when I see how people who worship darkness, how they rise to power, it's extremely suspect. And also when you get into things like that, and when you get into researching evil people, you can feel it, man. You can feel that there's something else there, that this can't be normal.
Yeah, well, the central planners see themselves as the enlightened group, right? They're the enlightened few, therefore they should control everyone else. But artificial intelligence takes it to the next level. Artificial intelligence does a better job of controlling things than they could ever imagine, right? So artificial intelligence therefore becomes like their God, in the sense that if you know, throughout humanity, we have deferred the decision-making process, if you will, to a higher entity or to a higher being. Well, what we should do in the future, their words, not mine, is, and I'm most likely, you know, taking all the bits and pieces of what they're saying and trying to connect the dots, is we should just delegate everything to the new God, which is artificial intelligence.
The creationist idea that all life forms are designed by God, and sometimes people tell me, don't use the word intelligent design. But it is intelligent design. What we are about to see in the world, it's just not the intelligent design of the God of the Bible. It's the intelligent designs of human beings and increasingly of algorithms. This is why I referred to the intelligent design of clouds, of the cloud computing. That designing a life form is such a complicated thing to do, but in all likelihood, no human being will be able to do it. But our algorithms may be able to do it for us. And increasingly we'll see in more and more fields this shift in authority from humans to algorithms. So even if we keep as figureheads, the presidents and the CEOs will continue to be human beings because we don't like the idea of being ruled by algorithms. Actually, these presidents and CEOs, they will be choosing between options dictated by algorithms, often without really understanding how they came to these options and what do these options mean.
There has always been an impulse in humanity that we could call evil. The globalists that I've been able to get to know, they lack identification with other people and other organizations. These people are operating on a much higher level. It's much nearer to what would be psychopathy. They're sociopaths.